Code Academy's annual race is just around the corner. This year, we have a lot of participants. You have been hired to write a program that will register runners for the race and give them instructions on race day. As a timeline, registration would look like this. Here's how our registration works. There are adult runners over 18 years of age and youth runners under 18 years of age. They can register early or late. Runners are assigned a race number and start time based on their age and registration. Race number. Early adults receive a race number at or above 1000. All others receive a number below 1000. Start time. Adult registrants run at 9:30 a.m. or 11 a.m. Early adults run at 9:30 a.m. Late adults run at 11 a.m. Youth registrants run at 12:30 p.m. regardless of registration. But we didn't plan for runners that are exactly 18. We'll handle that by the end of the project. Okay, tasks. As you can see, they've already assigned a variable to us, which is let race number, which can obviously be reassigned and taken math.floor, math.random, multiplied it by 1000, and set it equal to that variable race number. So if we run this race number, obviously we're going to get a number between 0 and 1000. So let me just control.log race number. And every time I run it, there's 495. It will give me a random number between 0 and 1000, but not including 1000. So this is actually 0 and 999, but you won't get 1000. So recall that if you want to include 1000, to my understanding, you need to then include 1001 instead of 1000. Okay, moving on. Okay, so instructions. Number 1, race numbers are assigned randomly. We've provided the necessary code at the top of the file. Check off this task after reading that line. You can read the hint if you want to learn how it works. Okay, so we've already done that. Okay, so now, task number 2, create a variable that indicates whether a runner registered early or not. Okay, so we're going to create a variable to see whether a runner registered early. I'm going to just set it to an empty string for now. Okay, just wait. Set it equal to a Boolean value. You'll change this later as you test different runner conditions. Okay, so it says I must set it equal to any Boolean value of the string. I'll just set it equal to true. Okay, next. Create a variable for the runner's age and set it equal to a number. Okay, so runner's age, set it equal to a number. I'm just going to set it equal to the number 1. And I'll just assign the let variable, just in case we need to reassign it. So here it says create a variable that indicates whether a runner registered early or not. Set it equal to a Boolean value. You'll change this later as you test different runner conditions. So I assume that registered early is going to be reassigned or used again. Then create a variable for runner's age and set it equal to a number. You'll change this later as you test different conditions. So I assume this runner's age is also going to be reassigned or used later on. So create a control flow statement that checks whether the runner is an adult and registered early. So let's just say runner's age is 18. Add 1000 to their race number if this is true. All right, so now we need to create a if statement. Just remember to add your curly braces. So if said runner is an adult, so if runner's age is greater than or equal to 18, right? And registered early. Okay, so, and registered early. So you need to use ampersand, and registered early. So you don't need to assign anything to it because it's already set to true. So if registered early is true, then it will console.log whatever you need to log to the console. So console.log, gonna log, no, sorry, I'm gonna add to the race number. So this race number over here, I'm gonna take the race number. So I'm reassigning it race number. And we're gonna add 1000. Okay, just like that. Okay, so if runner's age is greater than or equal to 18, I think a better way of writing this code would be if it's greater than 17, right? I think that should be better. And registered early, race number plus equal 1000. We'll add 1000 to the race number every time. Then else if, okay, so we've got that. Let's save that quickly. So create a separate control flow statement below the first one. Okay, so in other words, we need to create a separate one. Okay, so if, starting with if again, this statement will check age and registration time to determine race time. For runners over 18 who registered early, log a statement to the console telling them that they will race at 9:30. Include their race number. Okay, so if the runner's age, there's already a typo here. And who registered early, go ahead console.log the string, and we're just going to add their race number. So their race number, let's use string interpolation. I think that's going to be best. So race number, so it will spit out the race number. So the number will race at 9:30 a.m. Right, okay, so we've got that down. Registered early. Late adults run at 11 a.m. Since we already checked for early adults, we can write a statement like this. Else if runner is over 18 and did not register early. So both conditions need to be met. So else if runner's age is greater than 18 but did not register and did not register early. So let's say if registered early is equal to false. Then we're going to go ahead and console.log. And we're going to add the race number. And just change this to string interpolation because I want to add the race number. Yeah. Right, I'm just going to quickly save that. Moving on. Write a corresponding else if statement. Okay, so youth registrants run at 12:30 p.m. regardless of registration. So for people who are under 18, log a statement to the console telling them that they will race at 12:30. Okay. So now this is just going to be an else if again, and yeah, just to check if the runner's age is under 18. If runner's age is under 18, and no other condition. Console.log. Okay, we're going to use some string interpolation. Base number. Remember to use curly braces and a $sign in front. Okay. Okay, take that down. Okay, so enter different combinations of values for the two variables you created and run your code several times. Verify the correct statements are printing to the console. You can check your work using examples provided in the hint. Okay. Else is going to be the last statement. So else if runner is exactly 18 years of age, regardless of registration. So if runner's age, which is runner's age is equal to 18, then we're going to console.log telling the runner should see registration desk. Yep. Race number 1222 will race at 11. Then race number will race at that time. Race at that time. Else if runner's age is true, which is 18. Yeah. What if we don't set the condition? Same thing. I'm sure I've got some syntax errors somewhere here. I just have to find it. Console.log race number will race at 9:30. Else if runner's age is greater than 18 and registered early. Okay, so number 14. So this is condition number 3. 1, 2, condition number 3. So just after if registered early and is equal to false. So here it says if runner is over 18 and did not register early, they will race at 11. Okay, then right after that, write a corresponding else if statement within that log a string to the console telling them that they will race at 11 a.m. including their race number. So if runner's age is greater than and registered early, otherwise if runner's age what happened there? That's interesting. Yeah, else if runner's age runner's age is smaller than 18 and just early, and we're gonna go ahead and console.log. Okay, so this is the opposite. So runner's age is smaller than 18. So here it says if runner's age is greater than 18 and registered early, console.log race number. If runner's age is greater than 18 and registered early is equal to false, console.log will race at 11 a.m. Okay, it looks like I added the same thing twice. So I'm just going to remove this. So don't forget about runners exactly 18 years of age, 18 years old. And an else statement that logs a statement telling the console to tell the runner to see the registration trip. So runner's age is equal to 18, which it is. Right. Yeah, I don't need I don't need to check if the runner. I don't need to check the condition yet because the variable here registered early is already set equal to true. The registered early variable is already equal to true, and the runner's age is already 18 equal to 18. So I don't need to set a condition for else, because that's exactly the same thing, and it will be conflicting. So I'm just going to run that. As you can see, okay, so it's running now. Runner to see the registration dex, because that is obviously true and equal to 18. So if I change this now, let me change this to, for instance, 1901 will race at 9:30 a.m. So I'm just going to say, and there it gives me random numbers. Okay, so what I'm going to do here is I'm just going to change the template literal a bit, just to make it more, just to make the sentence more accurate. So number, right, and then here as well. Let me just quickly rectify the sentence. Okay, so number 1386 will race at 9:30 a.m. Okay, so let's see what happens if I change this to false. Number 321 will race at 11 a.m. As you can see, still giving me those random numbers. Okay, so don't forget about runners exactly 18 years old. Add an else statement that logs a statement to the console.log telling the runner to see the registration dex. Okay, so this is correct. As you can see, the program is running correctly and to the specifications of the instructions. As you can see, I started with the variable let race number and set it equal to a random number between 0 and 1000, not including 1000. Then I created a new variable let registered early, set it equal to true. I'll just change it now. And then let runner's age I set equal to 18. And that's the second variable. And then started off with the first condition, which is if runner's age is greater than 18 and registered early, add 1000 to the race number. And if runner's age, then I started with my second condition, which is outside my first condition. If runner's age is greater than 18 and registered early, I log to the console. Race number will race at 9:30 a.m. I'll say if runner's age is greater than 18 and registered early is equal to false. Console.log number will race at 11 a.m. I'll say if runner's age is smaller than 18. Console.log race number will race at 12:30, else console.log runner to see the registration desk. Okay, so that's it, guys. Yeah. Okay, I hope that helps you guys out, and yeah, let's just move forward now.